This is a glimpse into my life. Life with Eric.
Eric's here.
And I'm Kiley.
And I'm Eric.
Okay, I think you know who you are.
Oh.
So do you know what month it is?
Of course I do. I'm wearing my pink Cardinals hat. It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
It is October. Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Why do they make Breast Cancer Awareness Month in October?
I have absolutely
no
no
idea. It's so scary. I mean,
actually, that's a good correlation.
I mean, think about it.
But I have honestly no idea.
Right.
They're
Why
probably.
October?
I don't know. I don't know.
What's November? Prostate Cancer Month? I think it is.
Possibly. Yeah, they're purple.
What's December then?
I don't know.
There's a month for everything these days.
There might be.
You know what Skylar sent me?
I do not.
Yesterday, I didn't tell you about this. She sent me a text with a what do you call it? Screenshot
Yeah.
of, you know how they have Donut Day,
National Donut.
National
Yeah,
Donut
yeah.
Day. It was National Transfer Your Daughter Money Day.
Is that every day?
Yeah, that's what I said. I go, what the hell is this? Why is this a special day?
Right. She made it up. She's like,
No, it was like a
Yeah.
somebody had it and it was
Yeah.
official. She must have got it off the internet.
I'm assuming, yes.
I just texted back, what the hell's this?
Transfer your daughter money
You heard
day.
of this one? There's a day for everything.
Did you know that's also National Popcorn Month?
National Popcorn Month?
Yes, I learned that on the Today Show the other day.
Is there something that shows all these days, or is it made up?
Yes, no, you can go. There's a website for this.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, there is.
I mean, is there National, brush your teeth day or
Probably.
wash your face day, wipe your ass day?
I mean, that should be every day.
it should be, but it's not for everybody.
Okay.
Not for all these stinky people out there.
Okie dokes. Anywho,
Yeah.
back
Speaking
to
of
Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Well, speaking of breast cancer, all I can look at is on the counter. Every time I throw away anything in the trash, is I see the inside of your tits.
That's not mine, by the way.
Oh, it's not?
No.
Oh, I thought it was.
No, it's just somebody's. They're not mine.
Oh, I thought it was an X-ray of yours.
No.
I'm like, look at those things. I'm studying it and everything.
It's not mine.
Why do they show fake tits on there?
No, there's somebody. It's somebody's.
Right.
Just not mine.
Oh, it's real X-rays. Though.
Yes. It's not an X-ray,
Oh,
but yeah.
tell them why you have that.
Oh,
thing on
yes.
the
So
ground, or on a table.
because I'm at that lovely
Tell them why your tits are on the ground.
age, got my first mammogram this week. And I have a new Breast Cancer Awareness Month also, so that was convenient.
Is that the same thing as when someone called you ma'am last week?
Right. I'm like, what?
Mammogram?
Right. I've now reached the age where I'm being called ma'am and I need a mammogram.
Mammogram.
What the hell?
Yeah, that was so funny. I thought that was your boobs
No,
on the thing.
that was not my boob.
Like when I get a colonoscopy, they show the real
They
deal.
do show you that. They do bring that home.
Wasn't my colonoscopy picture gross this time?
It was
a little
gross.
brown in there.
Yeah, I don't think you.
Why-
I don't think you
why
cleaned
was-
it out all the way.
Why was my colon a little brown?
Because I think
it looked like it was coffee,
we
like,
literally
stained.
went on vacation 2 days before you got it done, and so I think it did not get cleared out.
I still saw a little bit of
correctly.
fucking Jack in the Box in there. It was disgusting.
Yeah, I think it wasn't fully cleaned
Yeah.
out, but that's fine.
The first one I had, I was
Squeaky clean in
crispy
there.
clean. This one's the brown residue.
Crispy clean.
Yeah. Look like those pork rinds I've been eating.
Right, that's maybe why your colonoscopy pictures aren't clean.
Maybe I shouldn't. Yeah, don't eat pork rinds before your colonoscopy. Jesus. I've been eating. Stop buying those pork rinds, by the way.
I did. I did not buy you
Does
anymore.
people out there eat pork rinds?
I would say yes if they're making. That's Target brand. Target is making them, which means people eat them.
I love pork rinds.
I know you do.
And I eat them with the kids. They get grossed out. It's like pig skin, I think,
I
right?
think it might be.
That can't be good for my cholesterol, and I got high cholesterol.
Probably not, but it also has no carbs.
Yeah, but it's not good for your cholesterol.
It's a no-carb salty snack.
Man, I don't know.
I know.
When I go
It's
get my
like a
next
give-
blood
it's a
test, I
give
might
or
be off the
take.
chart. I could just stop buying those. I can't eat those anymore. They're too good. I can't stop eating them.
I will stop eating.
I'm like a
stop buying
pig
them.
eating the pork rinds.
Well,
Extra piggy.
ew.
Don't buy those anymore.
Okay.
Take them off the
Anywho,
list.
I will say I didn't. I went to Target and I did not buy you
Okay,
any.
because last time you bought me like 3 bags.
I bought 2.
I'm mowing on these things like I'm friggin' Porky Pig, Charlotte's Web, whatever. Wilbur. I'm like Wilbur.
Okay, we're just naming out pigs out there.
I was trying to think of name of the pigs.
Yipes. Anywho,
Porky.
back to these mammograms. I don't know if it is just mortal curiosity about a mammogram, or you are worried I might have breast cancer, but you were really enthralled. I got a lot of questions about the mammogram. Can I come? Call me when you're done.
Yeah, do men go and watch? Sometimes you go to the doctor with your wife, you're pregnant or something. You go to the doctor with the wife, Do you do that in a mammogram?
No. Well,
You need
one,
somebody to
because
pop the tit on the table or
it's
something?
radiation, so they don't want anybody in there that doesn't need it.
Right.
To be involved in the radiation. 2, they very clearly multiple times, because I got sent like text messages and stuff, were like, you need to come by yourself. Many times I was told that.
Oh, because
So
of perverts and stuff.
I don't know. Do not want.
They don't want
you
perverts
to come,
in the
I
room.
guess.
Right. I'd be staring at all these other ladies are in there, so I'd
Well,
be staring at them too.
But you don't like. You're only in a room with you and the technician.
Oh, it's not like a lineup. It's not
No,
like you're
no.
It's not like you're voting for president
No,
or something.
you're in an exam room with you, the technician, and the machine.
I picture me just standing there. There's like 20 women with their tits out, and I'm standing there.
Absolutely not.
I'm
No.
like, I'm actually with her only. But if you want to, if
And
the
you
other
have-
ladies want to show me them, I guess so.
And you have this weird little like half robe on. You know, like the robes the doctors give you.
Yeah, and you flop one out.
No, it's like a half. It's like a crop top robe,
Oh, that's cool.
so you can like flop it out.
Right? Yeah, that works.
She was the
Is it
technician.
paper?
No, it's cloth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she was like trying to be like conscious and like, oh, if I'm done with this boob, so let's cover and take this one out. But I'm not really self-conscious about stuff like that, so I was like, I don't care. And so I think she felt that and just was like, let him out. They
If
were
it was
just
me, I'd
hanging
be
out.
like, no, I'm gonna keep this on. Go under there. Go under. Go under the robe to look.
No, yeah. So we were just
Like a
but I did
peekaboo.
need a hand. I had to hold one back at one point, so I could have used your assistance.
Right. But I watched this thing on TV,
About
and I'm
boobs?
just a man. I know nothing about boobs besides I like to stare at them.
Okay.
I mean, as far as I know, cleavage is what I know.
Right. Okay.
Okay, so anyway, I'm watching this thing on the Today Show,
Uh huh.
and it's a big breast cancer, October
it's
1st,
October,
whatever,
yeah.
October 2nd it was, a Monday. And they, is that why you did your mammogram in October?
No, I just happened to be like a really good week for me to go.
Oh, okay.
Actually, they were booked out until October also.
Right. So I'm watching this thing, and they say to get the really good test or whatever, you got to use this 3D imaging, and the scan goes around you and everything
I
like
did
that
not
too.
get that.
Okay, I know. Listen. So I'm watching this, and I'm saying, why don't they do that for everyone? Right.
don't know.
First off, you don't need to get them squished in a thing. Like yours is squished like a
squish.
panini
I was
maker.
squished.
It's like you put them in a panini maker and squished them down, right?
Correct.
Like a waffle maker.
Yes.
Now, that seems, because they showed pictures of that too, and you can't see all the way up. And they
Yeah,
said
it
the
stops at
reason we
like
have
a-
these 3D scans is so you can see all the way up and all the way through.
Yeah.
So why don't they just do that for everybody
well,
in
I'm
the first place?
Well, I'm thinking because then
I don't
all
get
these places have to buy how many $500,000 machines.
Right. They just got to use their old one. They want to use their
Until
old
they are
squishers.
making enough money or these machines are cheaper that they can swap them out.
And so they have any risk. They say, no, now go get the
Now,
3D one.
now we'll do this because your insurance will cover it and we
Well,
can bill a little
that's
more.
why
And it's
medical-
all a bullshit.
It's all about medical bullshit.
It is.
If they were really concerned about breast cancer, they would do the 3D one on
On
everybody.
all of us.
Everybody.
Yeah. So smashing
Even-
my boob.
Even the little truck that goes around and they
Oh,
line up.
what is that called? The Mammo
The
van.
Mayo Clinic,
The Mammo van.
the Mammo van. Line up all the homeless ladies line up,
Okay.
and
okay.
then
It's not.
isn't that what it's for?
No, or it's
If you
for
can't
people
go to the
that,
doctor.
It's for people that don't have insurance or their insurance isn't covered well.
Well,
or,
homeless people
you know,
probably do it too. Then
I'm not sure. I mean, depending. But yeah,
They're all
it's not
lining
just
up
for
out
them
there.
though. But
But-
yes.
okay, but why wouldn't they just have it in that too?
Because that's really expensive, and
Okay.
if nobody's paying for it,
So
who
here's what
pays for
happens:
it?
the women that go in there and get the squish one. What do they call that anyway? Is there a name for that squishing
I
thing?
have no
The
idea.
squishy machine. If the folks that don't know
Squishy
this, because
machine?
I didn't know this, men that are listening, women probably know this. It's like a little tray, and you put your boob on, and then it's a top thing comes down and squishes
Yes,
it, right?
I had to show you the video the other day.
Oh yeah, that's how I know this.
Yeah,
Okay, but that's weird.
it is weird.
And then you did it to me with your hand. It hurt. I didn't
Yeah,
like that.
There's a little thing that shows how much pressure that they put on it.
16 pounds.
Mine was 16 pounds of pressure
Yeah, that's a
on
lot.
the boob. Yeah,
Yeah,
it is a lot.
Was it getting harder and harder? You're like, oh shit.
Well, she does it cranks it by hand.
oh.
So the machine doesn't do it. Like she puts it down,
Oh,
so
it's a
she can
crank.
tell how much pressure, and
Right.
then
But anyway, what I'm getting at is that, so if you get it on the Mammo truck for free, and then they
Right.
say, do they tell you need to go back for the 3D scan because we can't really see anything?
I doubt at that moment because the
Right.
radiologist reads it, and I doubt they have a radiologist on
Right.
staff.
Right, and so they could still have breast cancer and they go
Right.
out, back on the streets.
I mean, right?
I don't like this.
I know. I don't know.
I mean, it's like it's a prostate thing too. Why don't they do the one that really works? Finger up the butt.
Because actually, didn't your doctor
Actually,
say
no,
that that's
they don't
not?
do. No, men out there, don't get scared. They don't do the finger, and a lot of our men listeners are younger than me.
Correct.
Except
a lot of men aren't as paranoid about their prostate.
Do we even
as
have
you.
any men that listen to this?
Yeah, we got a handful.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, they don't do the prostate test with the finger anymore.
Right. Because the blood test is better.
Right.
Right.
My doctor has little baby hands. It's perfect. It's
You're
fine.
like probably the only man that turned 40 and was like, check my prostate.
No, I doubt it.
Where they was asking to get their prostate
My doctor
checked.
had nice hands.
That's why?
I wasn't worried about it. If my
Okay.
doctor, my dad's doctor, when he had his first prostate check up in Incline, the guy's hands were huge. Look at Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Big old long ass fingers.
Is it just one finger they put in there or like two?
Well, my doctor has small hands. She probably put 2 or 3. She probably put a whole fist in me for all I know.
Okay, that's disgusting.
Well, I'm just saying.
Because
But
like
you- but
ladies,
I think one finger. I think
ladies
one finger.
also have to get fingers when they check things also, and they do
Right.
two.
Well, I mean,
In case you didn't know that.
I don't know. I don't know. My doctor went wrist deep or elbow deep.
That's
I don't
disgusting.
know. Just a tiny little lady. It's nice.
Oh my lord. You also asked her to do it, and she was like, well, the blood test is better now, but you still want me to do it?
I did ask her. I said, well, shouldn't you be sure about this? And she says, well, I don't really need to do it. And I said, well, she goes, I can do it if you want, but the blood test is sufficient now. I go, well, how come, how do they change this thing? How do they change this rule? Put your
Good
glove
Lord.
on. Put your glove on, lady.
I know. You're like, how many straight men
You act
ask
like
for
I
that?
like it. I do not like
You're
that.
just that. You're
do
just
not
that
like that.
hypochondriac.
Right. Just do it and get it over with, lady. Plug your nose and get it over with.
Ew. Gross.
My doctor didn't even put a glove on.
It's not Prostate Awareness Month. Why are we talking about this?
That's next month. We'll talk about it next month.
Good Lord. I don't know if our listeners want to hear about you getting fingered in the asshole.
Okay. Speaking of getting fingered in the asshole, let's hear a word from our sponsor.
Hey everybody, this is Joe LaMonica with LaMonica Custom Builders. You want a custom home from a Southern California premier home builder? Call me, Joe LaMonica with LaMonica Custom Builders, 310-465-3347.
Well, people need to talk about this stuff. I'm telling you.
I have a weird segue if
It
you want to
happens
get off
everywhere.
this subject.
Go ahead. What is it?
Well,
you actually have a
I
segue.
have a
I'm the
segue.
segue guy. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So I should say we, but you get roped into it, have been watching old seasons of Southern Charm to get us ready for myself ready for Charleston.
Yeah, we're going to Charleston next week, folks.
And so I'm at the season where Thomas Ravenel is no longer allowed to be on because I shouldn't laugh. This is horrible because he got accused of like rape and sexual assault.
right.
So I looked it up while we were watching. So I'm like, I don't really know what happened. What happened? And
What happened? What did he do?
he got accused.
It was the
of-
nanny, right?
and some other woman
Okay.
sticking a finger in an asshole when it wasn't wanted.
How do you even do that?
I'm sorry for laughing. It's so inappropriate.
Like, you
but
can't chase someone around the room. It doesn't slip right in. I'll tell you.
does not slip right
maybe
in.
put it in Vaseline first.
Oh no! I hope he. I
or
hope.
licked it.
I hoped.
I
Oh
mean,
my
you could
god!
lick it, I guess.
I hope
Spit
that
on it.
he lubricated it.
Right. I mean, yeah. If someone's gonna do that to me, I want it lubed.
Did your doctor lube it?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
You're like, I actually have no idea. I'm sure she did.
She was nice. It smelled like strawberry.
Oh, a strawberry lube.
No,
huh?
I'm just joking. I don't know what it was.
It was.
I think it was literally KY jelly.
No, they do that. The gynecologist uses that.
KY jelly?
Uh huh.
No, I don't know what my doctor uses, but I think it was whipped cream she used.
That's disgusting
Okay.
on so many levels. It started out vanilla and
Imagine
came
if
out
my-
chocolate.
Imagine if my doctor listened to this. I
You
probably get canceled
would
as a
probably.
I would
She'd be
get
like, please
canceled.
don't come back.
I get canceled
Because
as
you're
a patient.
so inappropriate.
Right, yeah.
Right.
Well, I talked about my nut too. Remember?
Yes. She's like, oh, can you talk about your normal health concerns?
There's one thing I can guarantee you is my doctor does not listen to this show.
I can probably guarantee that.
I'll give
as
her
well.
a card next time.
Okay. Just don't listen to those back
Don't-
episodes.
Yeah, please don't listen to episode. I got big balls and I don't know why. Don't listen. Don't listen to that one, please. I just
Right.
made that up. That's not even an episode.
Oh,
No.
it was not called that.
No. That's a future episode, dear.
Oh no.
But yeah, you know what? You're a fucking vampire.
What?
Can I say that? You're a fucking
Why?
vampire.
What did I do?
You've been sitting in the house all day watching
Oh.
this show. Well, since we're talking about Southern Charm, is that rude to
Halloween?
say to you?
No, I'm unoffended.
Okay.
Oh my god. I feel like I'm in Twilight, so I love it.
Oh yeah, because you watch this Southern Charm,
Right.
which is located in Charleston. We're
Right.
going to Charleston. So Kylie keeps Googling stuff.
Yeah,
and
restaurants
making
we're
notes
gonna
of
go
restaurants
to.
we're going to go to.
Miss
and-
Patricia's house.
Yeah, Miss Patricia's
Patricia.
house.
Yeah.
And
We're gonna see Craig's
Yeah.
pillows.
yeah, I don't even understand what a lot of this means, but Kylie and our friends
I
do.
really hope to run into Shep.
Yeah, she knows what this is. But
Lauren knows what I'm talking
but
about.
speaking of, she's been watching this show all day long. Like I'm saying, hey, let's go
It's
out
just
and
always
sit out in the
on.
sun
No,
for a
I
while.
was doing laundry
It's
and
such
stuff.
a nice day. Nope.
You didn't sit outside for long because you got hot.
Well, I fell asleep and I for like 10 minutes and I over roasted out there.
So it was 10 minutes, and in that 10 minutes, I had put some laundry in and was folding laundry because I needed to start the laundry rotation.
Right.
And
but
by the
sometimes you
time
need
I
some
was
vitamin
done,
D,
you were
man.
in.
I don't want to be embarrassed. You need some color.
I'll put some self-tanner on.
Oh, okay.
It's fine.
That works out too.
You're like, okay, that's fine.
You put self tanner on before you got that mammogram?
I did not. They might have just like squished on off.
Do you have a man doctor or a woman doctor?
It was a woman.
Hmm.
She wore gloves.
Gloves to touch your boobs?
Yeah, I went from
That's not
sweaty and
nice.
stuff.
That's
You're not allowed to wear lotion or deodorant
on your boobs.
on your body,
Oh.
your upper body.
Do men get breast cancer?
Oh my God,
Why am I
yes.
starting talking about breast cancer again? We went
They
backwards.
do get breast cancer.
Now, how do I test that out?
Well,
I
usually,
got lumps all over my chest.
usually with men, it's a genetic thing. So they usually have that BRCA gene.
I got to get tested. How do you get tested?
You can do that through a blood test.
Oh, a special blood test, though.
Yes, but you
Jeez
you
Louise.
kind of have family history of breast cancer, so
Not men.
doesn't matter.
How do we even know?
Right, you do it, and you have to get tested.
Yeah. Want to hear something weird about my grandma?
Sure.
So my grandma had breast cancer.
Right.
She had a full mastectomy or
Mastectomy.
mammastectomy?
Mast.
Okay, mastectomy. She had a full one, so my
Yeah.
grandma had no boobs.
Bilateral.
Yeah, God rest her soul, she's dead now.
Right.
And she'd be happy that I'm saying this, probably.
Right, because it's knowledge.
So my mom tells me, as I say, Kylie's going to get. When Kylie was going to get a mammogram, I'm with my mammogram going
Right.
to get breakfast at Tamarack at the Tamarack, and so I said, "Oh, Kylie's getting a mammogram," and my mom says, "Well, they have the machine big enough for those?"
I
things?"
know she
Yeah.
was making fun of
Right,
me.
yeah. And so anyway, my mom says she is due and has to go in for a mammogram.
Mm-hmm.
And my mom says, "Well, you don't have anything. They took them
They
off."
took all the breast tissue.
Yeah.
I believe they
yeah,
did. But
they
yeah,
took,
all your breast tissue.
weirdly, I've seen my grandma.
I know you have.
because
Wasn't
they-
it? She just have like
my
scars?
grandma almost died, and we had to rescue her, and we took her to the emergency, and she was on her deathbed, and me and my brother there, and they cut all her clothes off.
Yeah.
And she was like 90-ish,
Ish,
89,
yeah.
90 years old. And you don't need to see all of your grandma, folks.
You don't.
I saw all of mine. They just cut her clothes off right in front of me and my
Well, yeah,
brother.
they don't give a
and
shit.
and told us that she's not going to make it.
Right.
And she lived.
She did.
She came out of it and freaking lived. But yes, I saw her boobs cut off and her cooter and everything. My grandma.
Her
I mean-
cooter and everything.
I mean, no
Who calls their grandma's vagina that?
well, no child should see that.
No grandchild. Did you see that?
Grandchild should see that. Yeah. And I was old. I was in my 40s, grandchild.
Yes, you were.
But that's scarred in my memory. But I actually didn't even faze me because we were so scared that she's just gonna
Right.
die right in front of us. But anyway, so my mom takes my grandma in, and my grandma loves doctors like my mom.
Oh,
They
okay,
just
that's-
love
that's-
going to the doctor.
That's where it comes from.
Yeah, love
Okay.
going to the doctor. It's the greatest thing ever. Greatest day ever. Oh, I get my boobs. Yeah, that sounds great. Let's do it.
Well, it's anything.
Yeah, everything.
Yeah.
Anything. Oh yeah, I want to get
If
that.
you need a colonoscopy, let's do
yeah,
it.
let's do it. My mom's best day of her life is her colonoscopy.
I think it
day.
might be.
Yeah, it's like Christmas
It's
morning.
like the highlight of her year.
Yeah, this is great. And then I would say, do you like getting a colonoscopy?
She
and
says no. But
She
I
says
think she
no,
does.
but then she gets all excited when she talks about it.
It's true.
I say, it's the best day of your life. What's better, colonoscopy or royal? It's
Right.
a royal flush.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's pick one. Just flip the coin. I'll take either. Anyway, so she says my grandma insists on going in. My mom's like, well, how they can't even do it.
Right.
They can't even do it. So my mom, my grandma's old.
Right.
So she says my mom. Okay, we'll make an appointment and
Yeah.
I'll just take you in. Because they kept saying to my grandma, you're due.
Okay.
But
There's nothing there to.
they
Yeah.
didn't realize probably she's got them taken off.
Right.
So my mom takes my grandma to the doctors to get it done, and they're like,
To like the radiology.
yeah. And the
place, yeah.
radiology people are like,
What are we supposed to do? There's nothing to scan.
there's nothing to scan here. My grandma says, no, I'm due. I
Oh,
need
man.
it done. And my grandma had a little bit of dementia and everything,
Right.
So, and my mom's like,
fake it.
My grandma would not leave.
Right.
My mom's like, can you just fake it or do it? And so my mom says, they take her to the machine, right?
Right.
And she just has like some
Nothing.
skin.
Oh, did she
So
even
they-
have skin?
Yeah. So they like pull
Yeah.
the skin.
They like pulled my skin.
Right. They pull the skin, and she says, my grandma starts screaming.
Well, yeah.
And my mom was like, she doesn't even need it done. And she's
Right.
screaming bloody murder in there. And my mom was like, I was so freaking embarrassed. Like, Mom.
Well,
And
she's
then-
not in there, so she's hearing it from the outside.
And no, my mom went in with her.
What?
Because I don't know if she went in when they did the x-ray, but she went in with her to help facilitate this. My grandma
Okay.
like has dementia and stuff. Right.
Right, okay,
My mom went in
okay.
there. My grandma just started screaming. My mom says, "Oh my God, it was like torture." She's screaming.
Did they do it?
My mom says they kind of did.
They
Kind of
you
did.
like faked
They
it?
just like faked it. Yeah, because it was like
Oh my
she had to
God.
get it done. I never heard anything like
She
that.
probably was like, she has
My
dementia.
mom goes,
Can you
was
fake it?
So yeah, my mom was like, I can't. She wouldn't like give up, and so that's what happened.
All right.
My papa used to do shit like that too.
Right.
Take me to the doctor. I was like, if we take you to the doctor,
Oh,
they're
one
not
more
gonna do
time,
nothing
yeah.
to you. And they just take her and say, just tell him he's okay. Okay. The doctor
Right.
says you're better. Okay, go back home. Go
Right.
back to the old folks' home. When I get like that, just send me off a cliff.
I mean, you kind
Strap
of like
me
a
in the
doctor,
car.
but not as much. So
Strap-
maybe
go-
you won't be as bad.
Go buy an old car
Your mom might be like that, though.
and strap me in the car.
Like, you might have to go to the doctor with your mom a lot.
My mom will be screaming, and I'll be sitting there in the waiting room.
Yes.
Mom.
And then you'll probably be like, Kylie, come with me.
Mom, they're pulling your skin and putting your skin in a machine. You don't need this. Come on, let's go back to the smoking bar.
Oh, no.
Okay, I'll go. That's the only way I bribe my mom.
It's a Validia.
Mom,
Mom.
it's okay. Let's go to the smoking bar. Okay,
They're done. They got it.
right.
Yeah.
Maybe my
Oh.
mom. It'd be great if they could do. They should do that like at the doctors, like give you like a slot machine or something to do. I guess they do that at the kids' dentist. They give you like a video game or something to play before
I
you're
don't know. I've
waiting
never
for the
been to
dentist.
a kid's
Yeah,
dentist.
at the kids' dentist, they have like a
Oh.
video room. You play video games while you're waiting for the dentist. You're on a good mood, and you go in the chair.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what they do at the kids' dentist.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, we're back to Charleston. Kylie, the
Yes,
vampire,
Charleston.
has been watching this show like crazy, and
Well, it's just on in the background. Like, I do things like fold laundry.
right. But you have to
Make
you
dinner.
have to like move and go outside
I
and
did
get some
move.
fresh
I
air.
moved around the house.
All right.
I just didn't go outside
Right. That's what I wanted you to go to.
for 10 minutes.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'll give you 10 minutes later then.
But we got our dry cleaning for Charleston. And we got our pink. Kylie has a pink blazer. I have a pink. We're
Right.
doing a pink day. You know what? It's breast cancer
I
month.
know.
It's-
We're really in
It's
season.
super appropriate. And
It
if
is
someone
super
stops us, I
appropriate.
said, well, duh.
Critical catch, buddy.
Duh, critical catch, motherfucker.
Okie dokes.
Suck my tit, motherfucker.
Maybe don't say that because we're in the South and they're real proper.
Oh, how do you say it? How do you say suck my tit in the South?
I don't think you say that.
Suck my bosom.
No, you just say nice things.
Oh, you say nice things?
Yeah.
Southern people don't say mean things?
No, they don't.
Not as much.
They have they'll say it nice with like a tone, like a under.
Oh,
you know.
like on the help.
Yes.
Yeah. Enjoy your pie.
Yes.
Yeah. Enjoy your
And then you talk shit behind their back.
yeah. Enjoy your pie. Little does she know
I think you talked
It's
about
full
this
of
last
shit.
time.
it's full of shit.
I think you brought this up 2 episodes ago.
I'm
going to
bring this up
the shit
every
from the
day
help. Why?
until someone eats a shit pie. No,
Do you want me to make you a shit pie? Because I
No.
can make that happen.
that was the best thing in the help. Those of you that hadn't seen the help,
You do know it's a book, right?
yeah, I guess. I don't know.
It was a book first.
Right. Those that haven't seen the help,
or read.
she hates the
no.
ladies, and she keeps bragging how good her pies are. So she bakes her a pie with shit in it and brings it to her, and the lady's all excited.
If they didn't know from the 2 episodes ago where you explained it the first time.
I did not explain it. I just
think
said
that you
shit
did.
pie. Anyway, Charleston, man.
Charleston.
We're gonna have a good episode after Charleston.
We're going to drag Mel and Mark and Chris around to some reality places.
Is Lauren coming? You didn't say Lauren.
I don't have to drag Lauren.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Lauren willingly is going
She's
to
just
come with
going
us.
anyway.
Yeah.
She's just gonna go no matter what.
Yeah. The 3 of us are going to drag the other 3.
Right.
Fun times.
Do you hear this in the South?
This segment of Life with Eric is brought to you by
430 National.
Great American Storage
America.
and Reno Yard.
For all your outdoor storage needs.
You might hear that in the South.
Right. Yeah, America. Last week, we talked about my mom on the podcast.
Yes.
A lot of people love my mom on the podcast. I'm telling you, she's very popular. Everybody's your
know.
mom. People come up to me or talk to me and say that.
Because you never know what's coming out of her mouth.
But the biggest thing last week, and I got several texts and some calls and some
Oh.
comments, was, Eric, you're a good-looking guy.
Oh.
Why are you? Don't think that
bag
you're not.
on yourself.
Don't listen to your mother. You're a nice-looking guy. They think my mom's calling me like a Ugg boat. And I just
So
told
made you
them,
feel real good.
I do it. It's a comedy thing. I do it for a joke. I know I'm really good looking.
Oh, okay.
I mean, people say I'm nice looking. My mom called
know
me
I'm
Matthew.
really good looking.
My mom called me Matthew McConaughey or McConaughey. Or
She
something.
said it wrong.
I'm like, it's Matthew McConaughey. McConaughey.
Does she even know your name?
Yeah. Yeah, she calls me Airwick. But yeah, she's a hoot on the podcast. People really like her on the podcast. A lot of comments, and she's like, we got done with that podcast, and you go, it's not gonna be that good. It was okay, but it's
You think that
it was
with every
hilarious.
podcast?
Yeah, but with my mom especially, like it's hilarious. I really enjoy having my mom. Plus, it was a special one because we were talking about my looks.
Right.
Right. But people really like that one.
So then you got some more accolades that like you pats on the back that you do look good. So now you're feeling pretty darn good about yourself.
Actually, a lot of people
Told you how
said
good looking
how
you
good
are.
looking I was.
Oh boy, just
And
what
so
you
that
need.
makes me feel real good.
Your hair needs to get bigger.
Yep. And I just got a haircut the other day.
You're growing out a stash, so you feel a little
I have
younger.
a mustache. Liz can see on the YouTube. I have a mustache. I had this scene in acting that needed to call for a mustache, so I decided to keep it growing. So I might keep it growing now.
I mean, you could do
How's
it.
it look?
It's coming in. It's like
And I don't look like a porn guy because it's thick.
yeah, it's like
It's not like a thin
it
one.
kind of came in, and then now I feel like it's not coming in as fast or maybe as noticeable.
It is not as noticeable, yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, you could try it. I'll let you know when it.
I'm going to shave everything around it
me
except
out.
for the stash.
You can try it out.
No,
I mean,
Not
you're
one
gonna.
person.
People are probably gonna think you're younger because it's like a younger guy thing now to have a stash
Or think I'm a fireman or something.
or a firefighter. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what though? Not one person has commented about it. Only you.
I know.
So you noticed. Not
I
one.
did notice.
I went to breakfast with my mom. She didn't notice.
That's because she's too busy looking at your neck.
That's true. Yeah. Concentrate on my neck. She's like, how can I get that thing?
Yeah.
I need a razor blade.
Oh boy.
Hey, Lupe, gnaw that off.
Do you have a steak knife I can borrow?
Yeah. Poor Lupe. Poor Lupe has to rip. We're sitting there, right?
Oh no.
And
what
Lupe's
happened?
our waitress for 20 years now. And my mom was, we got to order. And she's like, Lupe!
Oh my! She
Lupe!
yelled Lupe across the
Lupe!
restaurant.
And then Lupe's like back in the
She's
kitchen.
turning into your papa.
And then Lupe comes running out.
Stop it right now.
She goes, oh, you ready to order?
You just fart over there?
No.
Oh.
I dropped my pen.
Oh.
It's not a fart. Don't accuse me of farting.
When you didn't.
Right. Life with Air podcast is brought to you by Petrola Concrete Construction and doTERRA Essential Oils. You can get those from Aisla Mueller, and her handle is at This Essential Life. We're gonna see your sister.
Here we are. Little birthday
I'll
did.
bring her a bag of apples for her
We
birthday.
have so many. Oh,
Remind me to do
happy.
that.
I know. I'll
To
try.
Bring her. How old's your sister? Like 42?
3.
43? Really?
Yeah.
Wow. So we'll be seeing
She's
her.
10 years younger than you.
Happy birthday, Aislinn. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. She is 10 years younger than
Yes, she is.
Right. Anyway, dear,
Yes, darling.
I was kind of worried today
Why?
because, and last night and everything, because River went off. River went
yes,
off.
I forgot about that.
Backpacking.
Solo backpacking.
Desolation Wilderness by himself.
Right.
And so he says, I'm getting all my gear together. I said, I don't think you should go by yourself. I don't like
Right.
this.
I mean, and
And-
also he's never really done anything like this by himself either. So you're like,
No.
are you capable of this? I don't know.
And I said, what about, bobcats and mountain
Right,
lions? and this?"
wolves.
And then my other son, Tanner, the oldest
He's done
one,
it like 30
he
times.
goes all the time. I said, Tanner,
Yeah.
give me your location. You go by
And he
yourself.
never does.
It's like a self. Well, he does every time.
Okay.
Every time now. He just did.
Oh, yeah, he's
But he
got
went
better.
last week. River goes this week. I go,
Why
you ever,
can't you guys
two
go
ever think-
together?
you ever
Yeah.
two think about going together?
No, because they
No,
want to go
they
by
want
themselves.
solo thing.
Yeah.
So River calls me up and says, hey, where can I should go buy a gun today, don't you think? Because I'm
Oh my
solo
God, you can't buy a
backpacking."
gun in a day.
No, I said, you can't just buy a gun in a day. You have to
Yeah.
go and get
Background check and shit.
and learn how to use it.
And take his class,
And,
yeah,
and
safety
take a
class.
safety class and get a concealed weapons.
We don't have to get a concealed
Well,
weapons
I mean,
in the wilderness, but
I know, but you probably should. Just
I
get
agree.
one, yeah.
I think that that's good gun safety. And
He's old enough. He can get one.
Yes,
I
he
don't care.
can,
And he has to
yeah.
get a gun safe.
oh my
I
God,
mean,
yes,
you gotta
yes.
get everything. You
Yeah,
gotta think
if
about
a gun
this.
owner is. You need to be very
Yeah.
responsible.
Yeah, but then I was starting to think, I'm like, what does he want? And he goes, well, just, a lot of solo backpackers will carry a gun just in case, like a wild animal or something. I said, well,
I mean,
it's
I get
true.
that,
I get
yeah.
that. Maybe you should.
But if he's never even fired a gun before, you don't just buy a gun.
No, you have to go to the shooting range
Yeah.
and everything, yeah. But anyway, I don't do a gun, and I thought about getting a gun at one time, but I'm afraid I don't want to accidentally shoot someone else or myself.
Right. I've thought many times about getting a gun in my life.
I would trust you with a gun.
And
If you were the protector with a gun, I would trust you.
And I've actually talked to many different people about this, and they have all said, like, if you are a gun owner, like, and the same, you go through all the right steps to do it, that if you're going to point a gun at somebody or own a gun, you have to be ready to shoot somebody and be able to take that. Like, if it's an intruder, like, if you do shoot them, then you have to be able to own that.
You could probably do it.
So it's a lot to think about.
Mm-hmm. I just don't want to accidentally do something.
No.
I don't know if I trust myself. So if I think that, I shouldn't get a gun.
Correct. And I've actually never shot a gun either. I've shot like some intense BB guns that my dad had.
Right. I've shot guns.
And so that's why I was like, I actually
gun
have asked
guy.
my dad if he would take me to the shooting range.
Right.
Because I was like, I want to at least shoot one before I know if
Maybe
I
you
want
and River
one.
should get a gun. And you guys together
I
to
just
the
would like
shooting
maybe a
range.
small
You and River can
handgun.
bond over that.
Yeah, shooting things.
Yeah.
Shooting.
Mhm. Well, Tanner was like, oh, that's not a bad idea, even when he said that, But River bought an air horn, and an air horn, and he bought a 6-inch knife.
Oh, okay. So
I said, well, you can stab something, I guess.
which I think it's also not great because we've been watching Yellow Jackets lately.
Oh, yeah,
Which
there's
like
a
just
show, Yellow
adds to the
Jackets.
anxiety of your kid going out into the wild.
Right, yeah, wolves attacking,
Yeah.
eating the shit out of people. We shouldn't say that. He's there tonight, too, so I'm getting,
I
I'm
know.
not going to talk about it anymore, but
Well,
I was just...
It helps sometimes your anxiety to talk about it.
Yeah, that's one thing when you have kids and they're older. They're adults now. They're making their own decisions and things, and they can ask you for advice. Like, but River never asked me for the advice. I'm like, but you know what happened? When I told him about you need to be located, you need this, and he talked to his mom.
She
and
said the same thing.
And she said the same thing and ended up going and buying him one of those Garmin locators, whatever
Yeah.
they are. I don't know what
there,
brand, but and then I told Tanner about that, and he goes, oh, that's a good idea. And he gets 5 satellite text or whatever from you get 5 satellite texts. And so
And then what happens after that?
you don't get any more. You have to buy the program or whatever. But he gets 5
okay, like
with it.
free
Yeah.
ones.
So he sent 2, obviously.
Obviously.
And so but he's doing good out there, I guess. So we'll see where he goes. I'm gonna start doing that. I need to be in the wilderness by myself.
Just go in the backyard.
No, I'm going to Yosemite
Okay.
by myself.
Go for it.
You're not going.
I don't care. I'm not a wilderness person.
I'm gonna take the dog.
You can't
Don't worry.
take the dog.
We don't have the dog yet. We have to pick out the dog.
Part
yesterday.
of the dog is if you leave, I have a companion.
Oh.
That's part of me getting a dog.
What about my dog?
Isn't she supposed to be my dog?
Our dog. We share.
Then
it's like our
I get a
baby.
Christmas present.
Okay, it's your dog till after Christmas.
Okay.
Dogs are expensive these days.
They are. Well, it doesn't. We're like those horrible people that are buying a purebred and not shelter dog. So sorry, bag on us.
Why would people bag on you?
Because there's a lot of dogs that need homes, and we are not helping them.
Oh, well, maybe our next dog will be a shelter dog. Maybe I don't know.
I know.
We'll see. You know what else is expensive?
Besides the dog,
Everything these days is expensive.
right?
But we're booking a trip to Hawaii in March.
Oh, I know.
It's really expensive. Plane
I
flights and
know.
everything.
It's
And we're taking all the kids are going and everybody. And it's ridiculous now.
we could literally go anywhere else in the world, for the same price.
Yeah, we could have went to Key West for like a week. We took all the kids and everything. And
For half the price.
Half the price
Yeah,
or less
it's
than half the
insane.
price.
Like we could literally go to Europe for the same price.
Right. And then I found out when I was at Coffee with the Swim Peeps.
Yeah.
They were saying how Maui is the most visited place
Oh, I believe that.
in the world. Like most.
And I have a feeling it's
or
gonna.
not place, island.
I have a feeling it's going to be more expensive now because they need the money.
Yeah.
So I bet everything's going to go up.
And people are still going to go.
I mean, I bet. Well, I mean, we kind of are locked in on our prices, which is nice because
Yeah.
we got everything before.
I mean, the condo, but not the plane flights.
Right. But I guarantee, like groceries and everything is going to be even more than it was last time we were there.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. And you go, $25 drinks and stuff.
Right.
And, yeah. You sure your mom and dad want to go for their anniversary? Or
They don't want to
whatever?
go to Maui, I don't think.
I know, but Hawaii.
I know. I don't know. We got to figure that out for them.
Yeah. Lots of big. Your parents will be married 50 years in
June.
June. Yep. I already went through that. We already went
know.
through the 50-year
Yeah, now we got another 50.
deal.
Mhm.
So, yep. Anyway, dear, guess what?
Oh, you're calling it?
It's it's that time. Well, one thing I got to say before we call
Right.
it is Podcast Dan, our
Podcast
producer,
Dan.
is going to Europe. He's going to London and to Scotland for a couple weeks. And he's like, I don't really want to take my computer and I got to edit this and blah, blah, blah. So we want to pre-record and get some stuff done. And
Yeah,
I'm like, God
which-
dang it.
First of all, you two are idiots.
Yeah, I went to lunch
So
yesterday. with
they
him.
went to lunch because all I said to Eric before this, I go, just do dates. And once you get to the dates, we can figure out how we're going to work this. So he tries to not give me the dates first and is like, well, we just need to record like two, like an extra one or something. And I'm like,
Yeah, 'cause Dan's going to be back.
just
and-
one extra one. And he's like, yeah. And so I'm looking at a calendar and I'm like, no. We need 2 extra ones. And you're like, no. He'll be back on this November. I'm like, you're forgetting a whole week in there.
And we're going out of town. And
so I'm like, you're telling me we need 4 episodes by the 16th
I'm telling
of
you
October.
that we're going to be podcasting motherfuckers for the next, 2
No,
weeks.
but you seriously, I had to write it out 3 different times for you to believe me.
Right. So now we were rushing to get the new studio ready, but we
Now we have
actually
all
don't
the time in
need
the world.
Well, we don't. We
I know.
don't think that. That's what
That's my
procrastinators do.
problem
That's
in
what
life.
freaking procrastinators do. We don't have all the time in the world. Our first one in the new studio is going to be roughly first week of November. And we got to be ready for that. I'm
All right.
sick of being in this
I
office.
told you to
It's like a
help.
friggin-
I told you to help me look for tables and chairs, and did you?
we found the table.
Who found the table?
You found the table.
Right.
And we're going to order the table. We got the sign. I got to put it up. We got to
I got a curtain rod you need to hang up.
Yeah. Okay. We're going to get this ready. We got a few weeks. We're going to get this ready. Not before we go to Charleston. But we're
Absolutely
gonna get
not.
Yeah, we're going to get everything right
After
the week,
Charleston.
that week after Charleston. Right, baby?
Right.
Now it's that time. Last call. So who are you cheers on today, babe?
We're just gonna cheers to Breast Cancer Awareness Month, October.
Ooh, that's a good one. Critical catch.
Critical catch. Everybody, if you haven't gotten your mammograms and you're over 40 or at risk, please go get one.
Do they give mammograms to men?
Yes.
They pull the
I
skin
don't
like my
actually. I
grandma.
don't actually know the answer
You
to
said
that.
it. I believe you. They pull the skin like my
I
grandma.
would say maybe yes, because there is breast tissue.
They
Men
should
have
do-
breast tissue.
Definitely, some men have a lot of breast tissue. I've
Right.
seen men with boobs.
Right. So yes, I would think yes.
You ever seen a man with long nipples?
Yes, I
Like,
have
boob with
actually.
long nipples.
Yes.
That's weird.
That is
yeah.
weird. It is slightly disturbing.
Yeah, that's like, what's happening here?
Are they extra sensitive, you think? Like if you sucked on it, would it be more sensitive
Oh,
than
yeah,
your
I'm
little baby nipple?
I'm sure. I'm sure, dear.
Okay. Does your little baby nipple have any feeling in it?
A little sensitivity in it, yeah.
Oh, okay. It's
kinda
just so
nice.
little.
Yeah, it is little. Be easier to pierce if you have a hanger.
Oh my God, yours would be horrible to pierce. We already
Right.
talked
We're
about
gonna
that
talk
before.
pierce it with a staple, remember?
Right, yes. Anywho.
Anywho, if you like our show out there, please rate us a 5. And if you can share us with a friend, that really helps us out a lot on Apple Podcasts or Spotify or one of our many other platforms you can catch us on. Right,
And-
dear?
Right. And don't forget to follow us on social media for updates and a closer look into my life with Eric. To all of our listeners out there, remember, it's always happy hour here.
And you can subscribe or follow us on wherever you listen to your
Oh,
podcast.
I went before
or
you?
go to our website at lifewitheric.com.
I was wondering why you're looking at me weird.
I know.
I just got ahead of myself.
We'll see you next time, folks. Love you, baby.
Love you. That's how you know we're live.